Hey everyone, it's Stacey, and I am here live to you coming from Baltimore, and tonight is going to be really fun because I love Valentine's Day, I love love, and as you guys know, I love Arbonne. And I have been building my business for the past 11 years, and I've been really lucky to be in the top 50 for personal sales for most of those 11 years. And so, you know, people might think, gosh, you know, you must really sell the product like really hard. And the fact is, I want to be really honest with you, I just talk about the products that I love. And I don't know about you, but if you love a product, don't you really want to just talk about it and you want to just share it? I don't know how many people go to my hairstylist, used my babysitters through the years, used my, dog breeders, you name it. I have passed on my favorite things, and that's really all that Arbonne is. Passing on things, recommendation selling of things that you love and you want to share with people. So that is sort of the crux of what I do, and through the process of the past 11 years, I think I have tried everything but the men's vitamins. My husband does those. So I thought I would bring to you, we could spend a whole night going through the catalog, but I'm calling it down to some of my favorite things. I am here with my frozen Cosmopolitan. It's called a Cupid's Kiss, and my really good friend Laura Tucker makes these for me, and I'm going to take a little sip. Oh my gosh, these are so fab. I will leave the recipe for you guys. You got to have these in your life, and they're so Valentine's-y. My friend Val, shout out to Val Henneberry, she made this necklace for me. I wear every Valentine's Day, so I really get into the spirit. So this is a perfect theme for my first Facebook Live event. So I want to jump right into it, and I want to share with you my first love. And it's very important for me to tell you about this first product line because it's really how I found Arbonne. So picture this. I was not in Arbonne my whole life. I was in advertising for 23 years, and my son was, a little guy in grade school, and I got a phone call one day. And this mom from the school said, hey, I understand you're in advertising, and we know that you work on fashion and beauty accounts. Would you be open to trying some skincare? And it's anti-aging. She was quick to put that part in, and I thought, well, why is she calling me? That was my first thought, really. I thought, well, I better say yes. So I said, sure, bring it over. I'm always looking. If Vogue magazine said try it, I would try it. I was like a mad scientist. I used a little of this, a little of that. I had a chemical lab in my bathroom. Does anybody appreciate that? Does anybody have a chemical lab in their bathroom? I thought I knew better than any, person in the anti-aging field because I was just trying what I was told to try. So in comes this anti-aging bag, and she said, just use it for a week and see what happens. Well, I was in my early 40s at the time, and I was definitely starting to see some lining happening, some crow's feet. And so I tried the products, and oh, there's my husband coming in from a business trip. He's one of my favorite loves, and my dog too. Greeting. Hi, babe. So anyway, so she brings me the product. Hi, love. This is my handsome husband, John. Oh, they can't see you. No, good job. He's sick, but anyway. Hi, honey. He just came home from a business trip. So I tried these anti-aging products, and I have to tell you, within 3 days, my skin was changed. And when she called me to say she was going to take the set home with her, I was like, what do you mean you're going to take the set home? So that's what got me involved in the Arbonne business. Within a week, my skin started to change. I was driving down the street, and I saw that my eyes were starting to look a little less lined. And within a month, people were asking me what I was doing. So this is my first love, the Anti-Aging Set, and I want to quickly take you through it. I hope that you guys are all using the full set. And sometimes people use little bits and pieces of this, and you'll get really good results, but you won't get the great results that you're going to get by using the full thing. So I want to show you exactly what I do every day, morning and night, no matter how tired I am. I had that cold last week that everybody had. I still do it. So I got to take a little sip of my Cosmo. I'm about to get into something really good here. Anyway, so you start with the smoothing cleanser. A little bit goes a long way. Morning and night, it will take off your makeup. It completely smooths the skin. Everything here is vitamin C based, so it's really incredible. This should last you about 5 months. It lasts me about 5 or 6 months, this bottle. Then you go on to the spray toner, and this really just really revitalizes the face, makes your pores really, really small. I love it. A lot of people say to me, well, I don't really need a toner. And when I tell them that it reduces your pore size, I think most women spend their whole lives trying to figure out how to shrink their pores. So 1 or 2 sprays of this, morning and night, huge difference. Okay, next, serum. This is like a huge vitamin cocktail for the skin. It really firms and plumps up the skin. It is like a big vitamin cocktail. It gives you the Arbonne glow. I can tell you that while it's not a moisturizer, it really helps your moisturizer work even harder. And I think it's kind of the key to just gorgeous, gorgeous, firm, and beautiful skin. I'm 52, so I have never had Botox or Restylane, but I have been passionately 100% committed to Arbonne skincare. Next, the eye cream. It's little, but it's mighty. It is a corrective eye cream, helps with little fine lines and wrinkles. It's incredible. A little goes a long way. Again, 5 months. You'll get 5 months out of this. And then the night cream, kind of legendary. A lot of night creams, people tell me they can't use night creams because it makes them feel a little greasy or clogs their pores. Not with Arbonne. You know, Arbonne is the best of class, best of the best. We don't have any of the icky fillers or any of the petroleums, petrolates. We have none of the nasties, as they say. And so what happens is that none of these things really sit on top of the skin. They actually get absorbed into the skin layer. And when you wake up, you feel completely comfortable. So I love this product. Takes years off of your life. They say that a night cream, people say to me, well, why can't I just use one cream? Why can't I use just like a night cream for day and night or a day cream for day and night? And the answer is that a night cream is your corrector. It corrects it. Just like your brain needs to sleep, your body needs to rest, your skin needs it too. And this is your corrector. And the day cream, which I love also, that's your protector. It sits closer to the skin, it has SPF, and it's just enough glow. It's fantastic. I love, love, love this whole regime. That's what I tried 11 years ago. We didn't have this product, which I have to tell you is one of my loves for sure, and it's the Genius pads. The Genius pads are, I gotta tell you what, they amp up your skincare program. I like to call it, when I describe it to my clients or clients-to-be, I talk to them about it being a magic eraser. And basically what this is, people, you know, you've heard of Retin-A, and Retin-A is a great product. It's chemically based, but a lot of people have a bad experience with Retin-A in that it really roughs up their skin. They can't really use it every day. They have periods of going underground because they feel blotchy or red or dry. Because we're a natural company, we developed a natural version of it. Natural, it's a retinol. And so what happens is you get this, you take the liquid, pour the entire contents into the pads, and then you turn it upside down and keep this on your, wherever you keep your skincare. And the last pad is as great as your first pad if you follow this instruction. And what I do is every little pad, you use 1 pad a night, and you use it on your forehead, your nose, your cheeks, your chin, flip it around, use it on your neck and chest. And then you're going to get an unbelievable experience out of this. For me, it takes away all the dark spots, it takes away any little fine lines and wrinkles, and it's really a power product. Love that. And I'm going to talk about my other great product in a minute, but I can't leave skincare without talking about this. This is my new little love. And this is the Genius Ultra. Now, I did do a YouTube video on this, and I was happy it got over 1,000 views, but I'm going to do a better one. I'm going to do a better one soon, but you guys can find that on my channel, and you can take a peek at it. People like it. It was very simple, but I'm going to do a better recorded one. But this, in a nutshell, this is an ultrasonic device that, even though our products are highly absorbed into the skin, better than anything else out there, your fingers have ridges. And so this is a flat head. And so this doesn't have the ridges, and so it's going to really help the product absorb better into the skin. Now this head, you see how it's lit up? This is warming up. This head is warming up. I like it to the max. Go to the max, baby. It's not that hot. It's just pleasantly warm. And what you're going to do is take your serum, and you're going to take your eye cream and night cream and all the products other than you don't use it with the toner, the cleanser, or anything with an SPF, because you don't want to drive any of those things into the skin. You use this with the serum. I use it with the serum and the eye cream primarily. Instead of using my finger, I just gently use this to move the product into the skin. And what a difference. I mean, for someone who has a problem with bagginess under their eyes, it's incredibly effective. So if you want to try a demo of this, just drop me a line and I'll make sure you get a little demo on it. I did one today with my beautiful friend Peggy, and we saw a difference just sitting together chatting. And she's beautiful anyway, Peggy Riceley, gorgeous girl. But she looked even better when I was finished with her. So anyway, that is the skincare. One of my skincare loves, cannot live without it. And I am going to talk about this, and I'm going to use it a little later when I talk about the next category. But before I leave skincare, I can't miss the nourishing facial oil. Now, facial oils are hot; they're everywhere. But I got to tell you, ours is the best, and I'm not just saying that because it's my business. I take what I do really seriously. When we didn't have a facial oil, I tried a lot of them out there just to see, you know, what ours could be like and what ours would be like. I really do a lot of comparative testing. And I got to tell you that when we finally came out with a facial oil, I threw all the other ones away that I was testing, because ours is remarkable. It is a superfood for the skin. Think of it like an omega oil for the skin. It really feeds it. It's got a little dropper, and what I like to do is I like to put a drop on top of my serum and a drop on top of my eye cream when I use the Genius device, because it really makes the device move smoothly. That oil just kind of really gives you another layer of moisture and hydration, and it's a dry oil. So even if you're sitting there and you're saying I have oily skin, you actually can use this, because it's a dry oil and it doesn't feel greasy at all. And I even use it during the day, because who doesn't want to look, you know, luminous all of the time? Why just do it at night? Do it all the time. So I love this product, and I'm going to show you a little trick in a minute. So that's sort of my loves of skincare. We're going to do a whole night just on treatment products, because I can spend a whole 20 minutes on treatment products. But I do want to give you one little bonus tip before we leave this category. I love this Calm Soothing Eye Gel. If you're like me and sometimes you wake up with a little bit of the puffy eyes, roll this on your eyes as soon as you wake up. So when I'm brewing my coffee, I've already had this on my eyes. It feels like heaven, heaven, heaven. It is like a cucumber gel. It's food grade ingredients in here. Anyone can tolerate it, and it just feels like you're putting cucumber, you know, slices on your eyes. So by the time I finish drinking my coffee, my eyes have kind of depuffed, and then a few swipes of this with my eye cream, and that's it. I'm looking ready to start the day. So there's sort of my loves in skincare. There's so many more, but I want to keep it brief. So now we're going to move it to the next category, and the next category is really fun, and it's color. And I always start with skincare because, and even if I'm doing a makeup demo, if you haven't had one of my makeup demos at your house or virtually, let me know, because they're really fun, and I can just teach a couple of tricks that'll change the way you do your makeup and change the way your face looks. And we can do it virtually too. It's super fun. But I always start, even when I do those, I start with the skincare, and here's why. Because when you do your face is like a canvas. And if you have a really good canvas, you don't need a whole lot of paint. So I really am a big believer of clean beauty. Do I like a smoky eye? Yes. Do I love glam? Yes. I love it. But I know I have really good skin. And the reason I have good skin is that I take the time to use the skincare. And when you do that, when you take those extra steps, just the littlest bits of makeup really make that beautiful skin shine. And so that's why our makeup line is really beauty with benefits, because a lot of products out there, a lot of companies don't care as much about ingredients as we do. We don't formulate with lead or mercury or scary ingredients that you can't pronounce, or ingredients that are going to leach into your body and affect your estrogen, or all of those things. We really take the high road, and I really appreciate that. We're vegan. We're gluten-free, which is really tough to find a makeup line that's gluten-free and vegan. But you know, at the end of the day, if it wasn't beautiful, people wouldn't repurchase it and repurchase it. So we have a beautiful, beautiful line of cosmetics. Now, tonight, for you, I've curated a little palette for Valentine's Day. And I actually did a full tutorial. The lighting's kind of bad here. You know, it's nighttime here. So I'm not going to take you through the tutorial tonight. I'm going to just give you a quick overview. And then I'm going to link the full tutorial that I did during the day today. It's very quick and brief, and you can learn how to use the palette I'm going to show you. It's super easy. Anybody, if you're blonde, brunette, if you're young, if you're, you know, I never say old. That's a terrible word. If you're not young, as young, anybody can wear this, okay? So I'm going to show you the little look I put together. Now, I did show you a little trick on the tutorial, and I'll just kind of tell you about this now. The CC cream is definitely, you cannot talk about makeup and loving makeup without mentioning the CC cream. So this CC cream is the bomb. It is like a foundation mixed with a primer, mixed with a concealer, a brightener. It's got some skincare elements. I mean, honestly, it's a one-stop shop. It's what I'm wearing right now. And in the tutorial, I show you a little trick. And basically, the trick is you take a dab of the CC cream and you just take a drop of the Nourishing Facial Oil. Oh, you want to talk about fantastic. It gives you that luminosity even more than the CC cream alone. I mean, I love this. I mean, you put this on and you'll see in the video how quickly my face brightens, and you can see it's been on all day and I haven't had to even retouch it. This CC cream with a little drop of this just gives you that extra oomph that you really need in the winter. I don't know if you need that so much in the summer, particularly if you live in Baltimore with the humidity, but you will need it if you're always someone that's complaining about dry skin. I feel so lifeless in the winter. I need a little bit more luminosity, and that's where this can come into play. So that's a great little tip there. And I'm now going to show you a palette I put together for Valentine's Day. I hope you can see this. I'm going to take it up to the camera. And basically, Arbonne's eyeshadows. That's my dog knocking the camera. I have a 100-pound Mastiff, and he thinks he's part of my business. He's always everywhere. You'll see him. He's in the background. So our eyeshadows, they're magnetized. And you can buy an empty palette, and you can fill it in with the colors that you like. And I curated these colors because I was looking at our collection, and I thought, what really looks girly and beautiful for Valentine's Day? And I came up with these 4 colors. So it's Quartz, Dawn, Aurora, and Onyx. And don't be afraid about black eyeshadow. Black eyeshadow is not scary if you know what you're doing. You're not going to put a big thing of black right there. But properly used and with the right hand, anybody can do it. So watch the tutorial, but basically it's what I'm wearing right now. It's I've got the 2 light colors on my eyelid. I've got the purple in the crease, and I've got the black color underneath my eye and on top of my eye. So it's great. I love this. They're highly buildable, and that just means that if you don't like a lot of color, you can create a wash over your eyelid, which is great. If you're someone that likes very intense color, you just add another layer, add another coat, and the color builds. And that's what buildable means. And I just love, love, love these colors. If you're on my VIP beauty page, I'm going to have a little special value pack on this tomorrow. If you're not on my VIP beauty page, drop me a note or a private message, and I'll make sure you're added. And you'll want this because I think it's going to be really fun. You'll get it in time for Valentine's Day. So I love this quad. It's beautiful. And I matched it with this gorgeous blush, which I hope you can see. It's called Taffeta. And this is probably a blush you would never pick out. You know, in our lineup, we have some very gorgeous neutrals. And then there's this. And you would probably think, oh my God, I could never wear that. Well, the thing about our blushes, again, they're buildable. So I'm wearing it, and it looks like it's very natural. It gives you that very beautiful kind of I've been outside kind of look, and it's very flattering. And I show you in the tutorial exactly how you use it. I do it in combination with our bronzer. We have an award-winning bronzer. If you don't have this in your makeup collection, we need to rectify that right away, because this bronzer does not oxidize, and that just means it won't turn orange on you, which is a big deal when you use bronzer. Some of them make you look a little orange, Oompa Loompa-y. Ours does not. And what I like to do is I like to take the bronzer, and I like to do a small contour here. And I show you how to do that in the tutorial. It really works great. And then what's left on the brush, you can move it all around your face, and it's really, really great. So I combine that with the taffeta, and it's a really pretty wearable look. I love it. And then to top off the look, I have matched it with Current Lip, and that's what I'm wearing right now. It's our regular lipstick. We do have a red gloss, but I thought, you know, go full out glam. Why not, right? So I have it matched with this, and it's a really, really beautiful look for Valentine's Day. And then can't leave makeup and the loves of my makeup without talking about the Sheer Glow highlighter. Now, the Sheer Glow highlighter is, again, something that everybody can wear. I've done the tutorial to show you exactly how you can use it, but basically you'll put it right above here, and I put on the bridge of the nose, and then I just use a brush and I just blend it out. Anybody can do it. You don't have to be a makeup artist to learn how to wear this gorgeous shimmer. So that's that. That's the makeup line. I think I covered everything there. And last but not least, I am going to move on to nutrition and some of the things I really love and some ideas for you to use with our nutrition line. And what I've been loving for the month of February is the shake I've been really showcasing this month is the vanilla protein powder, which is, again, vegan, gluten-free. It has 20 grams of protein, which is a lot. I pair it with our Fiber Boost, which is 12 grams of fiber. It makes a complete meal. And this vanilla is absolutely delicious. And what I like to do for Valentine's Day is I combine the vanilla protein powder with some frozen organic strawberries, and I combine it with cacao powder. Have you heard of this? It's a more souped up version of cocoa powder. Cocoa powder is also really awesome. So you can go and get, I would prefer if you're not gonna, I just got this on Amazon, the raw cacao powder. It's a superfood, but you could certainly get a Dutch processed cocoa powder, which is better than just getting like Hershey's cocoa powder. And the reason that it's so great, I just put a tablespoon of that into my smoothie with the strawberries and the vanilla. The reason it's so great is that, again, it's a superfood, and I have to manage my blood pressure, and cocoa powder or cacao is one of the best things to actually help manage blood pressure. And it's very delicious, and there's something about Valentine's Day and chocolate and berries, and it all seems to go together in my head, and so I've been really, really enjoying that. So that's the smoothie I've been featuring, and I'll show you some pictures this week of how I make it, but I love, love, love that smoothie. And before I wrap up, I have to tell you about my other, it's really an addiction, honestly, our PhytoSport Complete Hydration. My husband is full-on addicted to these as well. So every night before I go to bed, I take a big old water bottle with this, and that's what I have before I go to bed. And basically, they're natural electrolytes that completely hydrate the cells. And I just can't tell you how good I feel when I have it, particularly in the winter. You really can dry out. I mean, everyone thinks that summer is the time where you're more prone to dehydration, but it's really the winter too, because you're sweating a lot, you're going in and out of dry heat, you might be traveling more, and I'll tell you what, this is a savior. I never go anywhere. They come in little sticks like this, and you put this in your water bottle, and it's just, I mean, it's addicting is all I can say. So that's that. They're really our family favorites. And so let me take one more sip of my Cosmo before we close up. Last thing I want to talk about is sort of my love, and that's the business. And I will tell you that, honestly, that's the best product that we have. If you were to tell me that 11 years ago I would have my own business, I would not be in the advertising agency world. I wouldn't have believed you. I wasn't looking for my own business. I was very happy in the advertising agency world. I never dreamed I would own anything like this. But I tell you, what had changed for me was that life has a way of changing, and I was looking for something extra to fill in the blanks. And I looked at, personal chefing. I love to cook. I looked at owning a boutique because I love fashion, and I looked at that. And those things really they take a lot of time, but they don't often guarantee you money. And so when I looked at Arbonne, it was a product that I already loved. I was already recommending. I just wasn't getting paid for it. I was just sharing some good products with some people that I knew. And so when I really looked at the business model seriously, I found out that it's really, really smart. And people are purchasing these products. You create a network of shoppers who love the products. You teach a few people to do what I do and share their products with others. And you create this virtual franchise of people who love the products, and you have a digital storefront instead of a brick and mortar storefront. And what I've been able to do in the past 11 years, 2.5 of those years, I built it alongside of my advertising agency business, but I will tell you that in those 11 years, I have built an asset. I've built a financial asset, and I've surrounded my family with that asset. So no matter what happens to the economy, a woman, I will tell you, won't give up her favorite blush or her favorite lipstick or her favorite foundation. She just won't. She'll make cuts in other areas. And that's the beauty of this business. And that's really why I love it. I can design my own life. I can live my own day. I can make as much money as I want. If I want more money, I just have to work harder. And I'm my own boss. And that's the coolest part about it. And I get to work with people I like. If I didn't like someone, I wouldn't have to ask them to join my business. So I'll do another full-on business presentation, and I'll answer your questions, and we can talk more about it. But I will tell you that in 11 years of doing this, I haven't been offered anything better. And I love this business. I love the potential. There's trips, there's cars, there's all kinds of stuff, but basically there's peace of mind. It's standing behind a product that is gorgeous, that I still, 11 years later, get excited about. And I love sharing these products. I hope I convey that tonight. I hope you pick up some of these beautiful favorites, and get out there. Valentine's Day, we've got some time. It's the 14th, but make yourself a Cosmo, put on some red lipstick, have fun, love life. Get out there and love each other and spread some good positive energy, and I'll talk to you again. Have a great evening.